Hey everybody, GhostJunk here, bringing you a hero spotlight on Overwatch's resident Swedish 57-year-old mechanic and engineer, Torbjorn. This is that other guy that's always getting play of the game, and he's not really doing anything half the time. Torbjorn plays a defense role in Overwatch, and he is extremely good at it. He uses his mechanic and engineering skills to protect his team and take out enemies. Torbjorn's passive is Scrap Collector. Deceased units drop scrap for Torbjorn to pick up and repurpose. This affects not just heroes, but also enemy turrets and traps. Torbjorn can hold a total of 200 units of scrap, and each scrap is worth 25 units. The scrap is used for Torbjorn's R1 ability, Armor Pack. Each armor pack costs 50 scrap, and Torbjorn and his allies can pick up the packs for an additional 75 armor. This makes Torbjorn sort of a mini support, and is extremely helpful for heroes who have low health bars like Tracer or Reaper. Torbjorn's primary fire is Rivet Gun. By holding R2, Torbjorn can fire a long-range projectile that does some pretty hefty damage. Each shot costs 1 bullet out of the chamber, and the Rivet Gun can hold up to 18 shots. Torbjorn's secondary fire allows him to fire a spread of rivets by holding L2. Torbjorn becomes a very scary medium to close range threat because now he has a shotgun at his disposal. It's important to remember that primary fire is better for long range shots and secondary fire is better for up close. You don't want to miss out on any damage because of your distance, so use the appropriate fire for the appropriate situation. Torbjorn also has a melee weapon, Forge Hammer. Forge Hammer does some decent damage, but you have to be up close to use it, and that can be an uncomfortable situation for this hero. It's mainly used for Torbjorn's L1, Build Turret. Torbjorn constructs a turret that does damage to enemies in its line of sight. Hitting the turret with Forge Hammer builds it to rank 2, and the turret does even more damage. Hitting the turret while it's low on health restores health to the turret. Try and place the turret in areas that enemies have a hard time getting to, or in areas that can surprise enemies when they walk in. Don't try and build the turret in areas where enemies are. They will destroy it before rank 2 and it will leave you wide open. Things now get really interesting with Torbjorn's ultimate, Molten Core. And no, not that Molten Core. This Molten Core increases both his and his turret's health and rate of fire substantially. This also brings his turret to rank 3 and begins to fire rockets instead of bullets. Use Molten Core to build a turret fast, save your turret, save yourself, or increase your damage per second. With Molten Core, you can go on the offense for 12 seconds, so use it and abuse it. As Torbjorn, your best asset is your turret. Set it up in key choke points and keep an eye on it. Stay near it or in the general vicinity of it, so you can try and repair it when it's low. Only when you have Molten Core should you try and go further away. Your turret will achieve level 3 at any distance after activation, so if you need to save it with your ultimate, do it. Try and be near a tank so the tank can defend the turret too. This way, it can do all the work while you heal it and the tank absorbs any incoming damage. As smart as Torbjorn is, there are heroes who are really good at destroying his builds. Snipers can eliminate the turret or Torbjorn from a great distance, and enemies with some good explosions also have an easy time ruining Torbjorn's day. Torbjorn works really well with heroes who can coordinate shots in a kill box, and tanks that can protect his turret. Set yourselves up across from each other so you can each take an area and cover it well. Some last words of advice: place your turret in interesting areas where enemies won't think to go, or where enemies have a hard time destroying it. Torbjorn is a complex but very fun hero to play, and he's right for any team while defending or securing objectives. If you play him right, you will surely build your way to victory. Thanks so much for watching my video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and to see my video on Anna, click the box on the left. To see my video on Reaper, click the box on the right. And to see my other videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you're on a mobile device, the links are in the description below.